everyone, my name is Tammy and welcome back to my channel. So if you've been here for a while, you already know I love a very good blend buy. Sometimes it works out and sometimes I just sit there wondering why did I even buy this. So well, this time I decided to blend buy these three fragrances from Byredo, La Tulipe, Blanche and Byredo. They were my very first fragrances from the brand, and after spending some time with them, I can honestly say I finally understand the hype. What's really interesting is that they're all completely different from one another, and they're also very different from the designer fragrances I usually wear. My collection is mostly sweet, fruity, gourmand, and ultra feminine perfumes. So stepping into the world of Byredo definitely felt like a change. So let's get into it. Again, this is going to be a very quick video. I want to start with La Tulipe. The official notes are rhubarb, cyclamen, freesia, tulip, the green notes, and vetiver. I'll leave the full note breakdown on the screen as well. But what does all of that actually smell like? To me, La Tulipe smells like walking into the prettiest floral shop on a bright spring morning. You know that moment you open up the door and you're immediately greeted by fresh bouquet, green stems, and soft floral petals. That is exactly what this fragrance reminds me of. It is fresh, it is green, it is floral without being too sweet. It feels elegant, it feels effortless, and it's never overbearing. One thing I absolutely love about this one is how it makes me feel. It instantly lifts my mood. I've said something similar about Valentino Donna Bonaroma the Gold before. Some fragrances just makes you feel happy the second you spray them, and this one is definitely one of them. For this fragrance, I mostly wear it when the weather starts warming up. There's just something about sunny spring mornings and even summer afternoons that makes me want to wear this fragrance. If I'm grabbing brunch with my friends, or heading out to run errands, or going to work, or I just want to smell fresh and well put together, this is definitely an easy pick for me. It never feels like too much. However, when we talk about the longevity, on my skin I get about 2 to 3 hours and then I have to reapply, which is honestly frustrating. Considering the price point, I definitely wish it lasted longer. Still, every time I wear it, it feels like spring in a bottle. Now let's move on to Blanche. The official notes are aldehyde, rose, pink, peony, violet, moss, sandalwood, and woody notes. I'll leave them on the screen for you as well. When I first sprayed Blanche, I honestly paused for a second because I couldn't really decide if I was smelling a perfume or if I was smelling the cleanest laundry detergent ever. And honestly, I would say both, because this smells like a freshly washed sheet, clean skin, fluffy white towels, and that comforting feeling after you've had a shower. It is soft, clean, and incredibly comforting. I will be honest though, this one had to grow on me. My collection isn't really filled with clean or soapy fragrances, so Blanche was completely outside my comfort zone. But one thing about me is that I love trying something different, and even if it takes a while for me to appreciate it. And now I completely get it. Whenever I wear Blanche, I just feel clean. And not just clean, but expensively clean, if you get what I mean. This is a fragrance I naturally reach for on a busy work day, especially when it's warm outside. It is perfect for the office because it stays close to the skin and it isn't going to overwhelm anyone around you. It is also the one I love for traveling or running errands, or those days I just want to smell fresh. Perfumery isn't really amazing either. I get about 2 to 3 hours before I feel like I need to reapply. Even so, every collection needs a fragrance that simply makes you feel clean, and for me that is Blanche. And finally, the last perfume to review today will be Byredo from Byredo. The official notes are bergamot, lemon, black currant, African marigold, violet, cyclamen, jasmine, vetiver, musk, amber, and cedar. I'll leave the notes breakdown on the screen here as well. But here is what I get. I love this fragrance. I really do love this fragrance. The opening is bright, citrusy, but after a few minutes, I feel like it becomes creamy, a little bit warm, smooth, and also slightly woody. It is vibrant, it is sophisticated, and somehow it manages to feel both relaxed and luxurious at the same time. This is probably the fragrance I reach for the most out of the three because it just works for everything. When it's sunny outside, it works. A warm summer evening, it is just beautiful. Even if it is spring, it is absolutely amazing as well. And even if you're in early fall. I've also worn this during dinner dates, vacation, when I went for shopping on special occasions as well. It just never feels out of place to me because this smells amazing every single time. And I understand why so many people consider this as one of the best Byredo's fragrances. The only thing that disappoints me is, once again, the longevity. I get about 4 good hours on this one, which is slightly better than the other two. But for a fragrance at this price point, I honestly expected more. Even with that, this is still the fragrance that made me understand the Byredo hype. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. As much as I love those fragrances, the longevity is probably my biggest disappointment. They're beautiful, they're unique. Every time I wear them, people ask me what I'm wearing because they don't really smell like your typical designer perfumes. When I mean people compliment me with this perfume, you know, when you spray a perfume and you step out the first few 30 minutes, 1 hour, yes, I do get compliments with that, but after 2 hours or 3 hours, it's just faint on the skin and you can barely even smell it. But I just wish, you know, they lasted longer. That's just one of the things I wanted to address. And while being honest, can we also talk about the caps? The bottles are gorgeous. I love the minimalist, clean aesthetic bottles, but these caps, for a luxury niche fragrance, I expected something that felt a little more premium. So overall, I'm really happy I took the chance and bought these fragrances. Each fragrance has its own personality. To me, La Tulipe is that fresh floral friend. Blanche is the clean girl of the group, and Blanche is the effortlessly cool one that somehow gets along with everybody. And I think that is speaking to me. So I cannot rank them because I honestly wear them for completely different moods. Now, I really want to hear from you guys. Have you tried Byredo fragrances before? Which one is your favorite? And if there is another Byredo fragrance you think I need to try, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.